If you decided to watch this video, did you really choose to? Or was that choice already made by something or someone beyond you? Today we explore one of the oldest, hardest questions in philosophy. Do we have free will? Through the voices of three very different thinkers, Jean-Paul Sartre, Al-Ghazali, and John Calvin. Jean-Paul Sartre, a 20th century existentialist, believed that we are completely and terrifyingly free. Why? Because in his view, there is no God, no destiny, and no built-in meaning. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself, he wrote. For Sartre, we're born without essence and create ourselves through every choice. Even not choosing is still a choice. This radical freedom, he said, is what makes us human, but it also means there's no one else to blame and no one coming to save us. We carry the full weight of who we become. Al-Ghazali, an 11th century Muslim theologian and philosopher, saw things differently. He believed that God creates all actions, but that humans acquire them through their intention and will, a concept known as kasb. You decide to act, but the action only happens if God allows it to happen. It's like pressing a button. You choose to press it, but the light only turns on if the power is connected. Ghazali was trying to solve a real tension. If God creates every action, including the bad ones, how can humans be held responsible? His answer: the act is created by God, but acquired by the servant through intention and will, and it is for this acquisition that the servant is held accountable. It's that willing, that intention, that makes us responsible for what follows. John Calvin, a 16th century Christian reformer, took an even more radical stance. He argued that before you were born, God had already decided your fate, whether you would be saved or not. This is the doctrine of predestination. In his Institutes, he wrote, "All are not created on equal terms. Some are preordained to eternal life, others to eternal damnation." For Calvin, your choices don't shape your destiny. They simply reveal the one already written. It's not that you have no will. It's that your will can never outrun God's design. So, who's right? Sartre: freedom is absolute, and you bear all the weight. Al-Ghazali: you choose, but only God can make it real. Calvin: your story is already written, whether you know it or not. Do we become who we choose, or who we're chosen to be? If this gave you something to think about, consider subscribing to Fragments and Foundations. And if you know someone who wrestles with questions like this, feel free to share it. Thanks for thinking with me.